Before the steam engine, before the spinning jenny, before the factories of Manchester, there was Bengal. This region, now divided between India and Bangladesh, was once the epicenter of the world's textile industry. This region, now divided between India and Bangladesh, was once renowned for its exquisite textiles. The weavers of Bengal were masters of their craft, creating fabrics that were not only beautiful but also incredibly intricate and delicate. For centuries, Bengal's weavers had spun legendary fabrics. Their skills were passed down through generations, each one perfecting the art of weaving to create textiles that were unmatched in quality and design. These were coveted from the royal courts of Europe to the bustling markets of the East Indies. The demand for Bengal's textiles was so high that it became a significant part of the region's economy, driving trade and commerce. Dhaka muslin, so fine it was said to be invisible when wet, was prized by Mughal emperors and European aristocracy alike. This fabric was so delicate and light that it was often referred to as woven air or morning dew. Bengal's textile industry was more than just a source of beautiful fabrics. It was the backbone of a thriving economy, a testament to the skill and artistry of its people. The industry provided employment to thousands of artisans, traders, and merchants, creating a vibrant and dynamic economic landscape. This vibrant tapestry of trade and craftsmanship, however, began to unravel in the mid-18th century. The decline was not sudden but a gradual process, marked by a series of events that would change the course of Bengal's history. The arrival of a powerful new force, the British East India Company, would forever alter the destiny of Bengal's textile industry. The company, with its vast resources and political influence, began to dominate the trade, imposing policies that were detrimental to the local weavers and artisans. What followed was a period of dramatic boom and bust, culminating in the devastating bubble burst of 1769. The economic policies of the British East India Company led to a severe decline in the local textile industry, causing widespread poverty and hardship among the weavers. The story of this economic catastrophe serves as a cautionary tale, one that resonates even today in the age of globalized markets and financial speculation. The rise and fall of Bengal's textile industry is a reminder of the delicate balance between local economies and global trade, and the impact that external forces can have on traditional industries. The arrival of European trading companies in the 17th century marked a turning point in Bengal's history. These ships, laden with goods and ambitions, sailed into the bustling ports of Bengal, forever altering the region's trajectory. The European traders, with their advanced maritime technology and global networks, brought with them not just goods, but also new ideas and a hunger for wealth that would reshape Bengal's socio-economic landscape. Among these foreign entities, the British East India Company stood out. Armed with a royal charter granted by the English monarchy, the company was driven by an insatiable appetite for profit and power. This charter not only legitimized their operations, but also provided them with the authority to establish trading posts, negotiate treaties, and even wage war. Figures like Robert Clive would emerge as key players in the company's quest for dominance, using both diplomacy and force to further their interests. Initially, the company's presence was largely confined to coastal trading posts. These outposts served as hubs for the exchange of goods, where European traders would barter for Bengal's rich textiles, spices, and other commodities. The early settlements were modest, often just a few warehouses and living quarters, but they were strategically located to maximize trade efficiency and profits. The company primarily acted as intermediaries, purchasing Bengal's coveted textiles for export to European markets. These textiles, renowned for their quality and craftsmanship, were highly sought after in Europe. The demand for Bengal's textiles fueled the company's growth, and they quickly became one of the most profitable commodities in their trade portfolio. The local weavers and artisans, however, saw little of this wealth as the company imposed stringent controls and low prices. However, as the company's power and influence grew, so too did its ambitions. The modest trading post began to expand into fortified settlements, and the company's officials started to play a more active role in local politics. The headquarters in Bengal became a center of power, where decisions were made that would impact the entire region. The company's influence extended beyond trade, as they began to interfere in the governance and administration of Bengal. The company's focus shifted from mere trade to outright control. They sought to dominate not just the economy, but also the political landscape of Bengal. Through a combination of shrewd political maneuvering and military might, they exploited existing divisions within the declining Mughal Empire. The company officials, often well-versed in local customs and politics, used their knowledge to manipulate local rulers and gain strategic advantages. The decline of the Mughal Empire provided the perfect opportunity for the British East India Company to expand its influence. The once mighty empire was now fragmented, with regional rulers vying for power. The company capitalized on these internal conflicts, offering support to some rulers while undermining others. Their military strategies were complemented by political alliances, creating a network of influence that extended across Bengal. The Battle of Plassey in 1757 proved to be a decisive moment. Led by Robert Clive, the company's forces faced off against the Nawab of Bengal and his French allies. The battle was not just a military confrontation, but a culmination of months of planning and intrigue. Clive's ability to secure the defection of key Nawab's commanders turned the tide in favor of the British. The victory at Plassey was a turning point, marking the beginning of British dominance in Bengal. The company's victory, orchestrated through a mix of battlefield tactics and cunning manipulation of local rulers, effectively handed them control of Bengal's treasury and vast resources. The aftermath of the battle saw the company consolidating its power, with the wealth of Bengal flowing into their coffers. The local rulers, now subservient to the company, were forced to negotiate terms that favored British interests, further entrenching their control over the region. This victory marked the beginning of the company's transformation from a trading entity to a de facto ruling power, with profound consequences for Bengal's economy and its people. The shift from trade to rule brought about significant changes in the region's administration, taxation, and social structure. The company's policies prioritized their profits, often at the expense of the local population. The once thriving economy of Bengal began to suffer under the weight of British exploitation, leading to widespread poverty and social unrest. The seeds of change sown in the 17th century would grow into a complex legacy of colonial rule, leaving an indelible mark on Bengal's history.
I don't think so. No, 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 no. I don't think so. No, 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 no. It's never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. I don't think so. No, 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 no. I don't think so. No, 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 no. It's never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. I don't think so. No, 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 no. Maybe someday you'll have it your way. Maybe someday it'll all work out. Until then, nope, a nope, a nope, a nope, definitely nope, a nope, nope, a nope. Probably never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. Oh no.
Beneath the surface, the foundations were shaky, built on the exploitation and suffering of the local weavers. Driven by the insatiable demands of the European market, the company pushed for ever-increasing production. European consumers, enamored by the exotic and luxurious textiles, fueled a relentless demand. The company, eager to capitalize on this, continuously raised production targets, often without considering the long-term consequences. Weavers, bound by debt and often coerced through threats and intimidation, found themselves trapped in a system that offered little choice but to comply. The pressure to meet the company's demands was immense, and failure to do so often resulted in severe repercussions. Many weavers faced physical punishment or further financial penalties, deepening their plight. The quality of textiles began to decline as weavers, under pressure to meet quotas, resorted to using cheaper materials and cutting corners. The once prized Bengal textiles started to lose their luster as the focus shifted from craftsmanship to sheer volume. This decline in quality was a direct consequence of the unsustainable demands placed on the weavers. Yet the allure of profit blinded many to the warning signs. European merchants and investors, driven by the promise of high returns, continued to pour money into the Bengal textile trade. The booming market created a sense of euphoria, masking the underlying issues that were beginning to surface. Prices for Bengal textiles continued to soar, fueled by speculation and the belief that this period of unprecedented growth would last forever. The speculative frenzy drove prices to unsustainable levels, creating a bubble that was destined to burst. The disconnect between the market's perception and the ground reality in Bengal grew wider with each passing day. The stage was set for a dramatic and devastating crash. The unsustainable practices, coupled with the exploitation of weavers, created a fragile economic structure. When the bubble finally burst, it left a trail of devastation in its wake, affecting not just the weavers but the entire region's economy. The once thriving textile industry of Bengal was left in ruins, a stark reminder of the perils of unchecked greed and exploitation.